How did I learn to day trade? So people ask me all the time, how did I learn to day trade? How did I become a day trader? What did I even do to start the process? And it really comes down to, like, I think I've made this video before, but I kind of want to answer how I did it personally. When I first started day trading, I just started buying stocks. I had no real idea, no real understanding of what a chart was, of what the EMAs were, all those different things. But I just started following the market. I had a couple stocks that I was watching and had an idea of overall market. I had some stocks that I was like, hey, this is kind of a good stock, you know. This stock's got a lot of movement right now, a lot of volume. So I kind of watched in those different stocks and I started trading. I was using Robinhood to first start day trading. I would buy like one share of a stock, sell one share. I'd buy 1,000 shares, sell 1,000 shares, and just kind of started doing that. Started focusing on day trading and just learning the market overall. You kind of get into a rhythm where you just like, you know what's going on in the market. You know what kind of the trend is. You see the overall market and you kind of see what's there and you kind of get an idea. So it really just takes time. When you first start day trading, you just start watching the market. You start learning about stocks, watching videos. I would spend hours and hours and hours watching videos online, reading about stocks online, reading everything I could, watching videos, watching movies, watching anything that I could, but I didn't pay for any of it. I didn't pay for any kind of books or DVDs or courses or anything like that. It's all out there, and I did it consistently. And every single day, I would basically just be on YouTube watching videos and learning how to buy stocks, how to find stocks. Really, that's what it really came down to, is figuring out how to find stocks. When I first started day trading in the chat room, it was amazing because it was like 400 people all sitting there talking about stocks all day, and I could ask questions. People could bounce ideas around. I learned about different brokers. I learned about different, you know, hey, look at this resistance area, look at this, and look at that. And it was like, wow, really cool to be able to bounce all those ideas around. So I think it's a really good idea. Find a chat room that you like. You can try out the chat room I'm a part of. There's a link in the description. But overall, just kind of find a chat room, talk to other traders, and bounce ideas around. I think it'll really help new traders kind of learn how to become better day traders and kind of figure out where to be looking and what to be looking at. And when I first started day trading, I really just had no idea where to look and how to find stocks. So I kind of asked questions. I learned about different websites. I learned scanners and all the different fun stuff. I started using different brokers and kind of figuring out watch lists and what people to watch, what things to do when I started day trading, and kind of figuring that out. But the one thing that I really didn't understand when I first started day trading was that you're not going to get rich overnight. It's not a, I'm going to buy a stock today, sell a stock tomorrow kind of thing and make $1 million. Make $100 a day, make $100 tomorrow, make $100 the next day, and make $500 in 5 days. If I can, if I'm consistent. But the problem is, you know, you're going to have a day where you're only going to make $50. You're going to lose money in one day. So now by the end of the week, I'm only up $200 because I lost $100 and I wasn't sticking to my rules. But the big thing is really just kind of figuring out your strategy, figuring out what to do, where to cut your losses out, and getting those rules in place. Figuring out what trends work best for you, what setups work best for you, and just kind of focusing on that. And overall, you'll learn the mechanics, kind of learn the execution, learn your broker, learn how to buy, how to sell a stock, how to get in at the right price, how to buy the dip, figuring out all those different things, figuring out the lingo, figuring out all the different terminologies, all the different ways to get into a stock, figuring out the different indicators and how to read a stock chart. And that's really important. I think a lot of people don't understand that. They just want to start buying right away. They want to start making money right away, but you need to focus on learning about stock trading and learning about day trading, learning about the stock market, and just learning over time. I keep talking about learning, but it really is important to learn about all these different things. You need to learn how everything works. Because once you understand how everything works, once you understand all the different terminology, once you can see different indicators, once you can see the different news that comes out about stocks, you kind of right away like, okay, I saw there was phase 3 news on this biotech company. That's really good. They had good results. There's a good chance the stock's going to go higher. So you kind of start seeing those different patterns. You see how the different stocks move with different types of newses. You see stocks that have offerings that crash, and then you're like, wow, okay. If a stock gets an offering, I'll keep an eye out for that. If a stock has bad news, if a stock fails a trial, keep an eye out for that for a possible short. Figuring out all the key indicators and all the different things that make stocks go up, make stocks go down. So there's no secret to it. There's no, hey, go read this book today and then tomorrow you'll be ready to day trade. It's just a thing of learning, experiencing, and putting in the time, putting in the effort. I wish that I had an answer that I could just tell you guys, hey, this is the secret, and follow this secret, buy my DVD, and I promise you tomorrow you'll make a ton of money. But it's not that simple. I think even if you go and you do the courses, you buy the DVDs, you still will not be ready emotionally and mentally to take on the market. You need to just take time. It takes time, takes experience, takes that emotional fortitude. Remember, a lot of the process really is emotional. A lot of it is just building up your emotions to be able to handle a loss, to be able to take profit, to be able to buy at the right time. It's all the emotions. You got to focus on your emotions and learning and getting that experience. Experience is everything in the market. The longer you do it, the more you're going to experience the different types of setups, the different ways that stocks move. And I think over time, you'll become a lot better day trader, but it just takes time. You got to put that time in, put in the effort and learn. And that's what I've been trying to do. That's why I've really started this whole channel in the first place, because I felt like there's a lot of people out there that could benefit from these videos, and also kind of for myself. Making these videos, I actually get to learn. I get to watch these videos again. I make the live trading videos. I can go back and watch my own trades and figure out, like, oh man, you didn't see that, but I should have seen how the tape slowed down, or I should have seen that level 2, how it changed so quickly. That was a good sign to buy, or that was a good sign to sell. And that's the great thing about this whole process, is I'm learning with you guys. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Help me help you. Every time someone subscribes, I get an extra penny in my pocket. So thanks for that. I'll talk to you guys later.